Hi guys, Shamian here. I hope all is well. Today I'm getting ready to do a Trinidad and Tobago curry chicken for you all. I have my seasoned chicken already, right? Uh, if you live in the international world, in Trinidad we can ask for our chicken cut up however we desire, right? So I have this one cut up for curry. If you live in the international world, like America or thereof, all you have to do is just follow all the steps using be it drumsticks or whatever you so desire, wings or whatever, okay? So I have some freshly, of course it's seasoned like I said, with shadow and benny, right? Onions, garlic, and pimento. Pimento is a seasoning pepper that we get here in Trinidad and Tobago. So this is the blender for seasoning that I use to put in my chicken. Of course, in my chicken, I washed it before and seasoned it up and all of that. And this is a bit of Trinidad and Tobago curry powder. Well, it's a brand over here, right? It's an especial. It's different from the regular brand that we usually get. But when I'm doing curry chicken, I like my chicken like bright yellow, right? Like really bright yellow, because some of the curry, they are different. Some are more yellow than some, and so forth and so forth and so forth. But that isn't important. And of course, my cumin seeds, or jeera seeds as it is known in Trinidad, and my bay leaf and my water. So I'm about to start now. I already have a pot going. I'm going to start by adding the cumin seeds. So I'm just going to take you all straight over to the pot at this point, right? So straight over to the pot, I'm taking you all here now. Right? Yeah, I'm just getting a bit of the seeds going in here. You don't have to do this step, but you know, all of us cook different, like I say all the time, and most times we. So you just want this to get a bit toasty, right? Some persons will burn garlic and so forth to make their curry chicken. That is okay. We all do things differently. By the way, it's canola oil in the pot. You can use vegetable oil or whichever oil you prefer. I don't like it with extra virgin olive oil, right? So I'm just giving my cumin seeds or jeera seeds time to get a bit toasty to release some intense flavor in my oil. And then I'm going to add my my curry powder, of course, right? So at this stage is where I want to add my curry powder. You don't ever want your curry to get too dark, okay? Like about there is good. I'm going to add my chicken. Load on your fire at this point, because if it's too dark, it could taste somewhat off, right? And that is not what we want, right? The strength of this curry is just amazing, right? So you want to make sure everything is well coated. Like I said, it's a darker color curry. It's not the bright yellow curry. It's a special curry. It's a special blend, right? Third of all, color curries. Internationally, they do different color curries, believe it or not, right? So, what we might think is curry just in one shade in Trinidad here or in the Caribbean, they have a wider variety, or they know about a wider variety in the international world, right? So you want to not add water too quickly, because of course you want it to take up all the nice curry coating that we had in the pot, right? I'm using a spatula today because sometimes when I'm on set, the pot spoon, it just makes a lot of knocking noise, right? Some persons like it because of course I'm cooking for real, and for some it can be a bit difficult to listen with that knocking going on. So I'm just using my spatula for that purpose today, right? So you want it to get, like I said, toast to pick up all the color and so forth and flavor of the curry mixture that I had in the pot before you add any water whatsoever to it. So just a couple of seconds to go before I add water. Right? Remember what color I said I'm using. I'm using an especial curry, so it's a bit dark. Right? Some persons also cook their curry mixed with coconut milk. In Trinidad, we also do curry duck, cut up like just like I have it here in bite-sized pieces. Right? And some persons put the coconut milk in the duck alone, and some put it in their chicken for more intense flavor. Coconut milk and curry is a perfect culinary marriage. coconut milk and any curry, be it crab or anything. It's just a perfect culinary marriage. Goes well together. Right? So make sure it's coated before any liquid, any water goes into there. Well coated at that, not just coated. You all see how much time I'm turning it up and all of that. Right? You can also put a spatula pepper or scorpion or Congo, whatever choice, chilies, whatever you desire in here. The skin is on my chicken, of course. It's better when you are doing stew and curry and you leave the skin on. Just looks better, in my opinion. Everybody's different. If you hate skin or you don't like skin at all, just get it off. Let's not fuss about things like this. Ask your butcher to remove it if you live locally. There isn't any additional cost attached to that. At least not where I get my poultry. Right, the kitchen, the scent is just amazing. Just amazing. I am not editing. I want you all to see the time that you'll be watching of me not adding water is real time. There is no edit going by. Right? I want you all to see how long I'm leaving it to take, you know, the curry mixture and flavor that I started with. I'm going to add bay leaf at this point. It looks just gorgeous by the way. Right, I'm going to add a couple of the, you can use local bay leaves if you have, right? So about that is the amount of bay leaf I want to put. They are small, so I use a couple, right? So about here is where I want to add my water. You are seeing it foaming. I'm going to add my water right here. Right? In went our water. So when the water hits, you are seeing the yellow now. Right? You are seeing that it is curry. Before it was so dark because the especial, like I said before twice, you all know by now what the especial is, right? And you want to leave it to cook, right? Reserve some of your freshly blended seasoning or processed seasoning done in your processor for when you are nearing the end of your cooking, right? And we are just going to leave it to cook. Remember all that I said at the beginning and follow all the steps, right? Just gonna leave it to cook. If you can't use the, I think I covered it. If not, if you can't get the jeera, the whole cumin seeds, use the powder, right? So it's as simple as that, and we are just going to watch it go. Cover it with a pot that's fitting properly onto your a cover that's fitting your pot perfectly, and just let it go. Right, there's a bit of splatter on my counter and all about that's perfect. I'm cooking for real, right? So keep watching, guys, as I bring it to a close, right? But you all saw how much water I added and all of that. You want it to boil up and all of that to really cook. And I don't leave plenty gravy in my stews or curries, so it's going to have to reduce greatly. I like properly reduced sauce, right? All right, so keep watching. Hi guys, so this is where our chicken, curry chicken, Trinidad and Tobago curry chicken reduced soup. Looks just lovely. The sauce is very thick, right? And I did not use any thickening agents in it. You all remember I spoke about me not liking the gravies and all of that with my curries and stews with too much of gravy, so I reduced it greatly. So I'm just going to put it against some white for you all to see how it looks. Right, there's my scotch bonnet pepper in there. I'm just gonna plate it. You guys know how I feel about the white and everything with my food, with all my food. I'm just gonna do that and then garnish it. It's just lovely. The sauce is so rich, it smells so good also. So I'm just more or less just plating up first for me to garnish it, and that's all. You can have this with roti of any type. You can have it with white rice, right? You could also have it with dumplings or provisions, ground provisions, right? Even some potato if you so desire, right? Some persons will eat it with a lot of other stuff also. The choice is your own. It's whatever you want to have this with, it can be served with. There's the bay leaf. You all remember when I use the bay leaves? There is the bay leaf. Right? And it was that easy. It was that easy. I will say it took about 20 minutes in total for it to cook. About, approximately, right? Because remember, it wasn't big pieces of chicken. I'm just doing a bit of cleaning up of my bowl, right? And I'm going to garnish it with parsley. Of course, you all know how I feel about parsley by now, right? So I'm garnishing with parsley. You can garnish it with shadow belly. So I'm putting it on the board. And I'm just going to do some garnishing. Right? I have some fresh parsley. Just gonna put a bit of it. Looks just gorgeous. I'm gonna do a close-up for you all to see. Guys, as always, the pleasure was my own. You all know the business is all over social media. We are on Instagram, we are on YouTube, of course, and we have the Facebook page, all under the name Food by Shamion. If you want to come into direct contact with me, I can be reached on this email address, which is foodbyshamion@gmail.com. My first name is spelled Chamion. To access any email address, you have to use all common letters, and my own isn't any different. Until I'm with you all, thanks for watching and bye.